Pay attention.
On this, when we're in over-unders like we were just doing when we're pummeling. So I'm gonna turn this way, so that way you guys can see this. Anytime I do this, so for those of you who haven't heard me say it, 9 hands came from Andre, so like your head, both your hands, your elbows, your knees, and your feet. So I'm using both my elbow hand here and my actual hand on this tricep, and I'm squeezing this tight to my body. So when I'm cracking the whip, as we call it, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be pulling on this lat. See this lat here? I'm just pulling on that lat when I'm doing this. So I'm taking these little steps, and I'm just pulling, just like this, and I'm coming back. Little steps, now pulling. Little steps, pulling. Because all I'm doing is I'm getting to a point where I want my foot, so I'm gonna be throwing right, because I've got a right underhook. So I'm trying to plant my right foot to be on my right toe. So I plant, and that's when I start this pull. And when I'm actually gonna go to throw it, I'm bringing my hip all the way around, and I'm just rotating. So I'm using this lat to pull my hips all the way around. I'm not stepping, I'm rotating on my toe. So it pinch, little steps pull, little steps pull, little steps pull. So this next one, a little step pull. See how I rotated and I threw my hips all the way around? And now, got this pulled tight, and I'm punching up, and we're just augering all the way down through. It's just safe down. So I'm just continuing that rotation. It's little steps pull, little steps pull. So that pull, I'm on my toe and I'm pulling to rotate myself. I'm not moving him all the way around behind me. I'm using him stationary to rotate my body so I can get my hips all the way through. Once I get my hips all the way through, that's what this punch up is. And I just keep rotating as I punch and pull. So it's a little bit different than the way I was saying it on Monday. It's like, yeah, I was like, be on the toe and auger it down. Pull and rotate yourself. Don't try to like, hey, you're not gonna just be able to like move them around behind you. What you're doing is rotating yourself, really, but it feels like you're moving him. So I'm just here, crack the whip, crack the whip, crack the whip. See, I'm on this toe, I just rotated my hips through, and I'm punching and pulling. That auger down. So without a partner, so if Eli goes that way, all it looks like is this. No step, pull, no step, pull, no step, rotate, I just keep going. All the way down. That's all it is. So you're gonna go, your partner's gonna go, just back and forth. We'll be moving around. But before we do that, who has questions? Or are we good?
So like when you're pulling, when you're cracking, what's the key to like get him behind you?
He's not going behind you. You're pulling to rotate yourself. That's why I'm real important to being on the toe. If my foot is planted, I can't rotate. I gotta be on my toe so I can pull to get my hip around. So I'm pulling here, so I'll turn this way. So I'm pulling real hard on this, and I'm just rotating, and I'm getting my hips all around. He's not moving, but my hips turn. So now my hips are pointed that way, just like his. And now it looks like he's behind me, even though he's actually not. I didn't pull him around, I rotated, okay? A little different concept there.
If he goes behind you,
That's better.
that's great.
Yeah.
You're launching it.
If he steps around even further, like here, like yeah, now his feet are gonna go all the way around. He's going to the nickel seats. So, one and switch, when we run around, kind of help out as we go.
Don't want to see this.
Yeah, your foot shouldn't move.
Your foot is pivoting. Your hips may be outside his body a little bit, but we're not stepping out. Feet stay underneath your chest cavity, your hips.
All right, here we go. Let's go do it. Ready, 1, 2.